quick FYI, I'm at work, so if I have to pause, it's because I'm at work and I don't really want my coworkers to hear what it is that I'm talking about. I just wanted to continue what I was saying. Um, so it took me a year, like it literally took me a year to heal. And imagine not working out for a whole year and just eating junk food. So now when I was finally healed, I was still eating junk food. I had put on some weight and it kept on for another 2 years. I wasn't, I was working out, but nowhere near the way I used to work out. So it was, I was still having problems. I would start. It was difficult. I would start for the first week. I would go in for 3 days of working out, and then the next week, nothing, nothing. And I know it's wrong. I know that's not how you do it. Like you got to remain consistent, and to remain consistent is really hard. It's hard to start, and then it's hard to continue. But once you're used to the flow, then it becomes natural. It really does. So 3 years now, right? 3 years now, and I'm up 50 pounds. So I went to see the weight loss doctor. Now, the one that did the surgery, she moved on to another hospital. So I had to see the current surgeon that was there. And I'm talking to him and I'm explaining to him my issues and what's going on. And he says, okay, so we're going to do a couple of tests to see how severe the GERD is. And I said, okay, no problem. Ugh, ugh. So they had me do, I'm sorry, they had me do 2 tests. One of them, I had to get what was it? A CAT scan. So I had to get a CAT scan. That was easy peasy. But then I had to do another test. It was like a CAT scan, but not really a CAT scan. It was like I don't know, some kind of an X-ray they did. But I had to lay down and drink this white liquid, which was so disgusting. But whatever it would show the liquid going down and coming back up. So they could see like it was that bad, and they actually said it was severe. The problem I had was severe, and I had been suffering with that for a very long time, and it just made it hard to sleep. I mean, I would wake up at all hours of the night with this terrible thing in the back of my throat, and then I would take the omeprazoles, and then I had to wait for it to kick in. So it could be like a half hour, you know. And it wasn't that I was eating late. Well, sometimes I was. Sometimes I was. It was sometimes the foods I would eat. Like if I had anything with red sauce, I don't know why, but I have an issue with red sauce at night. I tend to have severe heartburn. So I really try not to eat a lot of pasta. No, I really try not to eat a lot of red spaghetti sauce or pizza or anything like that, marinara sauces, things like that. I don't know. It must be the acid in it, right? Tomatoes. It must be the acid in that. I don't know. But whatever it is, it really does damage to me. So now, after that, they said, well, we can do a revision surgery. And I'm like, a revision surgery? Like, that's not what I came here for. But okay, tell me about it. Like, what's up with that? He says, well, not only will it help you with your GERD and acid reflux, but you'll also lose weight again. And I'm like, I'm with it. Now, please keep in mind, when I went for the weight loss surgery, originally I had the gastric sleeve bypass. I said that wrong. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That's what I did, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And the revision was the gastric bypass. So that's what I was going to get. Now, so if my stomach went from like the size of a fist, it was now the size of a thumb. And with the revision, it was going to be half of the size of my thumb. So you figure that's just visual, right? But imagine your stomach being the size of an egg. An egg. Imagine that. So that's how small my stomach would have been if I would have had the surgery. So I said, all right, like, what do I have to do? He says, well, we're going to have to start from the beginning as if you've never had weight loss surgery before. You're going to have to do all these tests again. You're going to have to go to the nutritional meetings. You're going to have to see a psychiatrist, a gastric doctor, what's the one for the lung? A pulmonary doctor, a cardiologist, and I'm not sure if I said it, but a psychiatrist. So yeah, and I did it all. It took me 6 months to do everything. I did all the tests. I did everything they said. I did everything they said. And still, you know, my weight was still going up a little bit. I mean, I was working out, but again, I still wasn't really focused on that. You know, I had so many other things on my mind. And, you know, I really, I'm not gonna lie, I really fucked up. Like, I really fucked up. Do I regret it? Hell yeah. I wish I could go back in time and not do, and not even do, but bad behavior. I picked up a lot of bad habits, and that was bad. I'm sorry. You know what? Let me finish this work here, and then I'll come back and tell you the rest of the story later. But I gotta finish this work, and I need to stay focused on the numbers. So, love you. Peace.